Welcome back to Learn with Samandash. In today's video, we're going to talk about myths connected to fluency in English. Let's get started. Now, before we go to fluency, we have a good news for you guys. The 990 course, which provides you a lot of content to prepare for your English, is now only for $495. That means 50% sale for just 1 week. As you can see on the banner of the YouTube channel, you can get it just for $495. Now, let's get into fluency and the myths connected to it. Actually, knowledge is great, and not having knowledge at all is also fine, you can gain it, but having wrong information and myths can ruin everything. We'll go in descending order in myths. The number 5, that means the least popular myth, and number 1, which is most popular myth. So number 5 is, once I'm fluent, I'll understand everyone speaking in English. Remember, listening and speaking are two different things. If you have worked on your speaking, you are fluent, but you might not have worked on your listening power. Remember, these are two different things. And sometimes when we are a little bit fluent, we try to give up, or in fact, we give up completely on other skills. This problem leads to lack of knowledge. Remember, whenever you are stuck, it's better to do a research on the topic, understand it, and add it to a knowledge base. With this strategy, not only you enhance your fluency, but add to the other skills of English as well, like listening, reading, writing, and all those things. So my advice right now is, don't expect your listening power to be increased in English, of course, if you are fluent in English. Number 4, you need a friend abroad, that is a native speaker, or you need to study abroad to be fluent. This is one of the myths I've seen recently, because it's getting easier for everyone to study abroad. Studying abroad is not the magic button. Studying abroad or having a friend abroad who can talk to you, that is a native speaker, is a help that you can get, but not the magic button. If you press, you get fluency. There's a proverb in English, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That means do not concentrate or put all your energy on one resource. Generally, you tend to fail because, what if that resource or what if that area where you're concentrating is wrong? So please try to understand that just one thing is not enough. You have to focus on various things. And this video is not about tips that how can I get fluent. In fact, clearing our myths, what cannot bring you fluency. Number 3 is my favorite. You need to know all the grammar rules to be fluent. That's not true at all. Grammar is a set of rules, you have a lot of rules in them. In fact, I as a trainer cannot even say I know all the rules in grammar. It's just a myth that people think that I need all the grammar rules in order to be fluent. Because of this, what happens is they give up early. They think that I cannot remember all the rules and hence I cannot be fluent. This is a problem. We do not need to think that grammar or all the rules in grammar are necessary. The fundamental rules are enough. Fluency is speaking skill. Grammar is completely a different animal. Do not give up on fluency or speaking skills because you do not know grammar. Fundamental is more than enough. Number 2, one day I will be completely fluent. So people tend to look for that completely part. That means I want to be master in that thing. In fact, there is no black or white in fluency. All of us communicate in different ways. Hence, fluency cannot be considered, oh, this is the point, that means you're fluent. Or you can think this way, it is a continuous process. That means you might not be fluent earlier, you might be somewhat fluent, and you keep going on, you keep adding to the fluency. You cannot call it, I'm completely fluent. Okay, remember that there's nothing like completely fluent. It's a continuous process. The last one, number 1, the most popular myth, fluent speakers do not make mistakes and they are perfect. People assume that a person who is fluent knows everything about the language. That's not true. And because of this myth, they give up really early. They think that, we're gonna make mistakes and we're gonna get in trouble because we are speaking and we are not fluent, we are speaking with mistakes. Don't think this way, please. I'll tell you one thing. Most of the videos I record have a lot of mistakes. But because I'm kind of fluent, I would call it myself partial fluent. That doesn't mean that I do not make mistakes. I do. In fact, many times I have to cut some mistakes. So please do not fall for this. Be brave as well as ready to make mistakes. We are humans, right? And it's a birthright to make mistakes. Now when we know what we do not need, let's have a fresh start towards fluency. Happy learning and have a nice time.